Alright guys, so I'm going to be installing, I have an R3 radar detector. I'm going to be kind of installing that through my mirror. I have a powered mirror, so I'm going to run the cable through there. That way there's no cables, and I have a mount to put it up on the mirror. Really quick, I always just want to tell you, before you do anything, electrical, always disconnect. Alrighty guys, so next what you're going to be doing is you're going to be with a plastic. Definitely plastic. I would not use a flathead screwdriver. There are little indentations in your lights here. You're going to pop each one of those out, and then there should be 2 screws that are up there also. And then what I'm going to do to create more room is I'm also going to pop out the sun visor little clips as well too. On each side. That way I should be able to pull this down a little bit more and have more room to pull the plug or run the wires through. So we're going to be powering it from this little center console in your ceiling, I guess if you want to call it that. And just so you can see, so I have these, I think I got them on Amazon for like 10 bucks, a huge pack. Just got like different sizes just in case, and then of course, you know, my screwdriver that I'm going to be using. So there was a screw there and a screw there, and then to remove this, you really actually have to pull back towards the back of the car, and then you should be able to just kind of pop it down. So now I could be wrong because I'm terrible with electrical stuff, but I'm pretty sure that right there is the plug that I'm going to be tapping into, that runs down into the mirror here. And then just so I could show you, probably showed you this before. So this is the wire tap that I have. That's obviously going to plug into the radar detector, and that's going to tap into the harness up there. So let me do that, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I had to put the smaller extensions onto the wire that I got. It's just called radar mount, I believe, but I had to put the smaller extensions on, and then you tap them in so the red goes to the white wire and the black goes to the black wire, and that's going to give power only when the car is on. And then before I put all this obviously back together, I just want to make sure it works. So let me, yep, turns on. I also plugged it in when the car was off and it didn't turn on. You want to make sure it doesn't turn on when the car is off. You don't want power to it all the time. But like I said, so in the 2018, it is the white wire and the black wire. So now I'm just going to, hold on, put this down so I can get both hands again. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to apply a little bit of electrical tape and some zip ties to make sure that there's enough slack there so the wires don't get pulled out and pushed away, and install my mount. So cool. Alright guys, so you can see the final product. So obviously everything's all bundled up here. I just used a little bit of electrical tape to kind of mount everything together, or tape the connectors together, the new ones that I installed, to tape them separately away from everything. That way if I ever need to go back in, I don't have to take everything apart. And then this is the final product with the radar detector, wire running directly into it. It is just running straight down, following that stock little plastic piece that they give you. And the mount that I have, I think, is just called a radar mirror mount, I believe. I can double check for you if you need it. Oh, here, I take that painter's tape off. I was just using that to hold the screws up to make it easier while I screwed everything in. But yeah, looks really good, looks awesome. And yeah, I'll be ready to go. So cool guys, thanks for tuning in.